Hey guys, welcome back to day 6 of SAT ACT Math. Today we'll be starting the calculator section. I'll let you know if if a problem needs a calculator or not. But without further ado, let's get into problem number 1. Okay, first read the problem. A helicopter initially hovering 40 feet above the ground. So it's like your y-intercept, right? So 40 y-int. I always like to think that these things in like systems of equations because it makes it easier. Begins to gain altitude at a rate of 21 feet per second. That's your slope. So that's also your rate. So feet per second. Which of the following represents the altitude above the ground y in feet 2 seconds after the helicopter begins to gain altitude? It's B. Let me explain. So you have to insert you have a y equals mx plus b form, right? Your b is 40. That's already in feet. And then you have 21 feet per second. And then you have t as you're multiplying by t, or which is kind of like the x, right? And that's in terms of seconds. So these units cancel out. You're left with feet plus feet to get your y. Text message plan charges a flat fee of $5 per month for up to 100 additional text messages sent plus 25 for each additional sent after that month. So you get $5 and then you get 100 like included, right? And then you pay 25 for each additional text. Obviously it's not this. This doesn't show the 100 here. This one doesn't show the 100 here. It should be like that. And this one, you don't pay less as you text more. It's A. Simple as that. Jake buys a bag of popcorn at a movie theater. He even eats half the popcorn during 15 minutes of he eats half the popcorn during 15 minutes of preview. After eating half the popcorn, he stops eating for the next 30 minutes. Okay, so amount of popcorn in the bag. Okay, so he has to go half, right? So the first 15 minutes. This one is good, this one's good. Okay, this one is definitely not right. He didn't gain popcorn to begin with, he starts eating it. Okay, after eating for half an hour, and then he doesn't eat for the next 30 minutes. So 15 to 45 he doesn't eat. This one looks good there, this one looks good there. This one looks good there for now. Then he gradually eats the popcorn until he accidentally spills the entire thing. Okay. It doesn't say anything about gaining any popcorn, so it can't be B or A. It has to be B. Let's move on with confidence. So far, none of these problems need a calculator. Let's see if this one needs a calculator. If 20 minus x equals 15, what is 3x? Okay, 20 minus x equals 15 plus x, right? So 20 equals 15 plus x minus 15, x equals 5. And then just multiply each side by 3. So 3x equals 15. C. Move on with confidence. No calculator needed there. Function f defined. What is the value of f of negative 1? I would suggest using a calculator here just so you don't make any mistakes. This one not so much because it's easy. I mean, this one's pretty simple. But like harder problems, it's always good to just use a calculator. So negative 1 plus 3 over 2, 2 over 2 equals 1. C. None of these problems really need a calculator. The fifth one, problems like this that are a little bit harder variations of this, you might want to use a calculator. But that one wasn't too hard either. Well, that's all for today. Thanks for joining me. Please subscribe and like the video. Let's continue.